Schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And the starting lineup for the Nets: Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5, down low. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Yeah, never scared to shoot from deep. I mean, the lefty stroke, Harden, so fun to watch.
Here's Tatum. Smart for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Harden against Brown. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Here's Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Let's go with a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tatum against Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Harden, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Brown. Horford pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
And, of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, and you know, everybody wants to compare everybody. You know, Tatum's like Kobe or Tatum's like Paul Pierce. But you watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own.
Brown finds Horford. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, that's just zero hesitation, knocking it down. Horford doesn't get a ton of lift on his shot. He's very active.
Pass to Durant. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive. And it's been a heck of a journey for Blake Griffin in his NBA career. I mean, he's played on some good teams and some not so good teams and some great teams.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, one thing about Griffin's NBA career, no matter the caliber of the team, you know what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, it was that vintage mix of power and explosiveness. I mean, very few players have the physical ability he does. I mean, they don't make a whole lot of players in the mold of a Blake Griffin.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Horford. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
I mean, what I appreciate about Horford is his unselfishness. I mean, he brings a veteran team-first mindset to the table.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Harris. Brown with the steal.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 5.
Oh, he just brushed off the contact right there. I mean, the stronger Tatum gets, the more effective he becomes finishing inside over the deep.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's Harden. Griffin outside. Pass to Irving. 14 feet away. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. Outside Schroeder. Tatum passes to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Good recognition right there by Schroeder. I mean, the defense got crossed up, and he made him pay.
Brooklyn trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Durant. Tatum with a steal. To the inside. Horford passes to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Spins. And it's Tatum missing.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Pass to Irving. A shot to stop the run. The rebound, Celtics.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Smart, a screen on Harden. Tatum against Harden. The shake. Tatum passes to Horford. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And the powerful frame of Horford, I mean, enabling him to rumble through the defensive resistance to put it home.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Pritchard's checked in for Schroeder. Here's Irving. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Durant, the pass to Harris. Now here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
An artist in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin, it's amazing.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Outside, Brown. Screen by Horford. His first shot attempt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Free throw good. Brown.
And Brown's breakout offensively, it could be a surprise to some, but not to me. It's the end result of continuous gains to his shot-making arsenal.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And you watch teams try to defend Brown. See, Webb, they're not exactly sure what to take away.
Look, you can't go under screens. He's too good of a shooter now. You play him tight, that triggers the drive. You playing him physical, sends him to the line where he's improved as well.
Durant for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's like he was created in my player. I mean, Durant is 7 feet tall with his sweet stroke.
Smart for three. Griffin pulls down the board.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Harden, the pass to Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, although Harden is known for being a great scorer, his passing is also elite. It's a great read right there.
For Boston, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. From 13. Rebound Brooklyn. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Harden can't hit. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Inside, Griffin for three. Durant gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Tatum passes to Horford. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Harris finds Griffin, and the shot's good. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
A big problem for the defense inside. I mean, once Griffin gets established, he's comfortable shooting the ball.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Horford, and Williams is subbed in for Tatum. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Celtics in possession here. It's a 3-point game. Smart outside. Williams passes to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Kicks it out to Smart. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
The Nets have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And here's Harden. Down low. Knocked away. Brown with the steal. And he drives in. Over Harden. Brown can't hit. Durant with it. He has 6. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Williams against Aldridge. Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Now here's Durant to the middle. Harden finds Durant. And here's Mills. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to Smart. Tries the spin move. Back to Pritchard. Smart outside. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston Boston with the triple.
Determining Brown's ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Pritchard from the arc. Brooklyn with the board. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harris. Defense right on him. Outside Durant. Williams grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Boston. Richardson comes in for Smart. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harden. Here's Williams. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Mills. Now here's Durant. And stolen by Williams. A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
.157 left to play in the first quarter. Left side Williams. And it's in there. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Mills. Pass to Millsap. Here's Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Durant with it. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. Outside Richardson. Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, denied by Durant.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can create major issues.
Richardson, no good. The Nets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Millsap. And here's Mills. Outside, Brown. Right side, Durant. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Durant's got 8.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Is that lethal?
Here's Williams. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. From 8 feet on the wing, Durant. Brown can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard from deep. Sinks the tray.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Outside Mills. Millsap outside. Fires for 3.
And when you were drafted and developed by the Heat like Richardson, I mean, the first thing they teach you is how to defend.
And so it's Al Horford making things happen for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Brooklyn has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Richardson and Brown, the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside, Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the NBA is always a coaching carousel, Chris. Sometimes teams just want a new voice. You think that could make a difference?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It does. I mean, a fresh start can sometimes energize the team. It wakes players up to dig a little deeper. And finally, it puts everyone on notice to say, listen, we found the problem. Now, if we keep losing, we could be next.
And he drops the first.
A player who does special things off the floor. Jaylen Brown is an amazing role model for young kids. Very active on speaking about the importance of education and learning new languages himself.
Smart's checked in for Richardson. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Mills. Second free throw, no good. Here's Horford. The shot won't fall. Oh, nice D from Millsap. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Smart outside. And the three-pointer goes. Smart's got 6.
Just an intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to a guy with a great shot.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Now Harden. He has 6. Right side, Irving. Boston with a rebound. Smart passes to Brown. Back to Smart. Out left to the wing. Pass to Horford. And here's Schroeder outside. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Now here's Harris. Poke loose. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. So the Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Schroeder passes to Brown. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and getting it done.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Claxton. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Irving. 5 to shoot. For 3, here's Harris.
Capable of wreaking havoc on defense when he's engaged. Schroeder's activity making all the difference.
Smart finds Tatum. The 11-footer. Kept alive. Out to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Celtics for 3. And it's Tatum missing. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And they doubled up Irving. Pass to Harden. Looking to end the drought. And the Nets miss again. And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Boston. Pass to Irving. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Brown, pounded by Harris. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Smart. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Kyrie Irving is 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Here's Harden. He has 6. Pass to Claxton. Outside Harden. And here is Irving. Harris on the wing. On target from range. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's a clever pass right there by Irving. He got the ball to the guy with the better look. Smart.
They grab their own miss. Horford up and in on the layup. He's got 10.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, the interior touch of Irving. Superb at measuring defenses and knowing when to try to score from him.
Irving against Brown. So it's Boston now. Smart left side. Lets the 3 fly. And Schroeder with the 3. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, so often we see Schroeder beating people off the dribble. There, he just catches and fires.
Screen by Griffin. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, you know, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, you know, I proved that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great. And even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Irving for 3. Gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Brown with a screen. Got a piece of it. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Going inside. Here's Horford. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Claxton.
One shot.
Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. There's a screen, and there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Harden against Schroeder. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. 5 on the clock. And it's all from three-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Griffin. Brown can't hit. And the Nets shooting only 36% during the second. Harris has got room. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7, and there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his 1st foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Some changes for Boston. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jaylen Brown, and Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams in the post. Pounded by Harris. Williams' shot is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 18. Pass to Harris. Now here's Durant. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Boston's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And here's Hernan Gomez. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Outside Mills. Outside Durant. Pass to Irving. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
With the body control Irving has, fending off the defense in style and still scoring, I love his aggressiveness.
Boston has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And here's Smart. He's got 10. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Now here's Smart. Beyond the arc. They get it again. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Everyone knew Williams would take a little time to mature. But C-Webb, now he has, and he's making an impact.
He was kind of a boom or bust prospect for that reason. He has all the physical abilities in the world, good instincts for the game. It's great to see him holding himself accountable and contributing at a high level.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Richardson comes in for Smart.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Pass to Durant. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Well, the Celtics shooting it very well. 52% during the second. Here's Richardson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Aldridge. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Durant inside. Williams defending. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Richardson. Nifty move. And he lays it in. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
Far from just a jump shooter. Richardson is more than capable of getting it done inside, too.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Outside, Brown. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Millsap. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Outside Richardson. Williams with the screen. 4-3. Richardson, no good. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Brown passes to Aldridge. Millsap outside. Williams against Brown. Millsap for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Boston with the ball. They lead by 17. Down low. Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, if you put Marcus Smart in a power forward's body, it might be Grant Williams.
Williams is physical. I mean, he's versatile, willing to make the sacrifice. He's got some Draymond and some PJ Tucker. Good ingredients for a successful career.
And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. 1:29 left to play in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Durant. Oh, got a piece of it. Aldridge left side. Brown passes to Millsap. No good from outside.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 56 seconds left in the first half of this game. Mills with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Durant. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Williams with the screen. Here's Richardson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
Defense comes with Richardson inside, but his agility helps him find a way past to the bucket.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Aldridge outside. Back to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. That one a little long.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Boston Celtics.
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And getting back to the game at hand, a nod to two guys who have really brought it for their respective teams.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
That's going to do it for us here at the half. Shaq, any last thoughts?
Well, Ernie, I'm thinking about a nap.
Man, that's the only thing you ever think about, man. Come on, big fella.
Well, always smart to keep a good work-sleep balance, I've always said. Shaq, work, sleep, a little of both. Work, sleep.
Unsullied since 1989. What'd you say?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Brooklyn, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Irving finds Harden. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And so it's Boston with it. To the right side. Pass to Tatum. Right side, Schroeder. And here's Smart. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Brown. Off target from outside. Brooklyn has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 11 points.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Here's Brown. 10 points for him. Up top, Horford. Plenty of space. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now. Durant with a screen on Brown. Harden, the pass to Durant. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Fires at the elbow. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the middle. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Doesn't get any easier for Durant. With this size, length, dunking comes natural.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Smart. Outside Schroeder. Horford with it. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Irving. Back to Griffin. Pass to Durant. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. Smart outside. No good on the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Harris finds Harden. Pass to Griffin. Now Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with the steal. Schroeder with it. Trying to get back on track. There's Tatum with the 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't let Tatum fire away from there. I mean, he's capable of really hurting you from distance.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Griffin outside. Tatum with a steal. Smart outside. Back to Tatum. Driving inside. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With the quicks of Tatum on display, Jason has a devastating first step now. He can blow by guys.
Brooklyn has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 5th foul.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Here's Pritchard, pass to Smart. With the drive, here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum, just 5 to shoot. From downtown, rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Durant. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Brown against Irving. And Durant with the block. And he recovers it. And it's good for 2. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. James Harden is 2nd.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Boston's gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the 3rd. 5 attempts. There's Tatum with the 3. Unable to get that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the 3rd quarter. Tatum finds Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Smart outside. Screen by Horford. Here's Pritchard. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Pritchard's got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Brooklyn's shooting has been excellent in the 3rd quarter at 57%. Outside Irving. Now here's Durant, defended by Brown. That's good from Durant on the assist from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Brown. Griffin pulls down the board.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Harris passes to Harden. To the left wing. And he lobs it up top.
Really, any shot is a great one for Harden. He just lights it up from any area on the floor.
Here's Brown. 12 points for him. Launches a three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Williams is checked in for Horford. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for James Harden. Pass to Tatum. Here's the three. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Richardson's checked in for Boston. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. Ooh, poked away. To the wing, right side. Inside. Here's Irving. Connects on the open jumper. Irving's got 13.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Tatum. He makes it from the left block.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Irving for three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
You better respect the sensational ball handling from Irving. I mean, phenomenal slashing through defenses.
Irving against Tatum. Here's Smart. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Brooklyn called for the foul. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
That free throw, no good.
And you can't measure Smart's value by the numbers. He does all the little things. I mean, he gives you toughness, courage, and a sustained effort.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Good on the second one. And what stands out about Smart is how many winning plays he makes, Chris.
Could be a shot, a pass, a steal, a crucial rebound. I mean, you want him in there when the game's on the line.
Millsap outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Legal defense. One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, and I love how clever Irving is in handling the rock. I mean, he has some of the best handles ever. He doesn't lack confidence, and he enjoys going right at the defense.
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 19.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Smart missing. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Mills. Screen by Claxton. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Mills. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Hernan Gomez. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The fader. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. An open look for Irving. Nice shot from the wing. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Smart outside. Unloads from 13. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Right side Irving. And stolen by Williams. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside Richardson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Five to shoot. Here's Richardson. Rebounded by the Nets. Millsap outside. And here is Irving. He's got 19. Millsap a screen. Here's Mills. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. It's Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Pulls up. No good there. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 1:49 left in the third quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
The Celtics shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Smart outside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Off target from three-point range.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Here's Irving. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Smart for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Buries it from 3. Hernan Gomez has got 5.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Williams. It's Smart on the wing. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Schroeder in for Smart. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Boston with it. To the wing on the left. Horford outside. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Nets.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Irving with it. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 24 points.
Irving is like a microwave. I mean, once he gets a few shots to go, he heats up quickly.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front, leading by 17. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5.
But how about the balance from Tatum? Well, look, he absorbed the contact like a champ and scored despite it.
Well, the Nets shooting at 49% so far in the game. Outside Harden. That's tipped. Tatum with a steal. Deflects the pass. Here's Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 21.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Durant, the pass to Aldridge. Now Harden. Horford covering. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Brooklyn with the ball. Left block shot on the way. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And so many young players now on their phones. Chris, they're connected to their fans and loved ones through social media. Some worry about how that affects team chemistry. How about you?
Well, every guy's different. I never thought that it's one rule or one way for everyone. You have to let people be themselves. And usually guys will flourish positively when they're in a great space. And Cream's going to rise to the top. We've heard of guys like Giannis swear off social media. Others we know they probably look at their phones during halftime. It's just case by case.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Williams. And it's Brown off the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
And Brooklyn's shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Harden, the pass to Harris. Durant with it. Horford covering. Schroeder against Aldridge. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Harden. Brown passes to Horford with the 10-footer. The kick out to Williams. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Mills. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Horford for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. Harden to pass to Aldridge. Here's Durant. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brown. Aldridge pulls down the board. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Tatum. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Tremendous confidence in this young man. I mean, he understands the game. He believes he's going to make plays.
Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. And we want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them. The future that Tatum has in this league is so bright. I mean, he's proven to have a great work ethic and desire to keep improving.
Some changes for Boston. Canner's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Williams. And Hernan Gomez is subbed in for Tatum. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bembry comes in for Mills. And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Millsap. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Millsap. And Chris, you had great success playing in a small market, but there's a growing concern with stars gravitating to the coast that the small market teams are facing too much of an uphill climb.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate over the importance of parity, BA. I mean, TV ratings favor the super teams, but, you know, for myself and really for any athlete, we should like giving every team a chance to compete. So, yeah, I hope it stays an even and a level playing field for all teams, no matter where they're located.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee.
And if you're compiling your roster for team rational confidence, Dennis Schroeder is a strong candidate. He has never one to back down.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bembry. Smart outside. Back to Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. And you talk about Schroeder, a fearless scorer. Chris, very effective in crunch time as well.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's played in some big games, B.A. I mean, he's only missed the playoffs once in his career.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Now here's Irving. And there's a defensive 3-second call. These last seasons, we've had the privilege of listening to our players when they use their voices. And it's also been amazing to see the NBA work to support them.
You know, our players are empowered to stand up for what they believe in.
One shot.
It started with players like Bill Russell, Spencer Haywood, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that's what our league is about. And we know that's a very special thing.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Knocks it loose. 4 on the clock. Harden from outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden. Able to put his shot up right off the pass.
Here's Tatum. Now here's Schroeder. Horford passes to Tatum. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Brown can't hit.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Harris outside. Irving for 3. The rebound, Celtics.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brown finds Smart. And stolen by Irving. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Brown. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Irving. And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. You think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the 5-star athletes, because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major shift.
Yep, count it. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Griffin outside. Durant against Smart. Durant, the pass to Irving. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Irving's got 28 points for the game.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Schroeder passes to Brown. Back to Schroeder. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Like guards who can hit shots in the key. Schroeder showing he can score a bunch of different ways.
Outside Durant. From 13, and the jumper is good. 26 points for him.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
Now here's Griffin. Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And so it's Boston with it. It's an 18-point lead. Count it. Brown's got 8 here in this quarter. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Griffin outside. Tatum with a steal. Smart against Irving. Pass to Tatum. Now Horford. Over Harris. Horford can't hit. Griffin right side. The ball's knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin.
A flat-out loss of concentration. that kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Boston's gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
What a big night for Tatum. He's a guy that can put up 60 in a game. This is a short list of players we've done.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Outside Durant. Outside Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
With how crazy his handles are, Irving gets to the line a lot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Pass to Brown. Horford outside, and here's Smart. This one for 3. Tatum can't hit. Harden, the pass to Irving.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Outside Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Chris, after about a year where fans weren't allowed in arenas, you think players have a greater appreciation for the energy they bring to the proceedings?
Of course. I mean, I think the fans have a greater appreciation. I think the players, I think the referees, I think everyone. You know, the difference between a packed house and an empty arena, that's a big difference. And so the energy of a crowd, man, it's a wonderful thing.
The first one falls. And so Tatum nails both of them. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Durant. Out to Harris. Outside Irving. Durant, the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
One shot.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Now here's Brown. From the top of the key, Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the shot's good by Irving.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. To the inside. Tipped away. Stolen by Schroeder. Now here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Growing taller, adding more muscle. Tatum, he just becomes harder to defend.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one falls for Tatum.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, see, Webb, what a terrific development it's been to see the resurgence of pro hoops in New York.
For sure, B.A. The league is always more fun when there's buzz in the Big Apple. Here's hoping the New York teams make some noise in the next few years to come. Such a great passer, a great ball handler. Griffin is a 4 who can run the offense.
Tatum draws the double. Back to Schroeder. And stolen by Irving. And there's the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Boston has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the 4th. Outside Tatum. The teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 35.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Celtics making their last shot, and it's Irving missing. 1:35 left in the 4th. Harris against Brown. The shot no good. Good D by Harris.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
You know, Chris, recently we heard LeBron James say, looking back on the infamous decision broadcast, he said he fell on his sword for other athletes to feel empowered.
Well, look, LeBron's one of the greatest players of all time. He came into this league right out of high school. If he didn't make a mistake or two, I mean, he wouldn't be human, right? I mean, yeah, that wasn't a great way to tell his fans I'm not coming back. But I think one of the best things you can do is to apologize and move on. And there's a greater lesson than that. LeBron's done that. You know, let's keep it moving. He can't live his life just to please others.
Hernan Gomez, no good. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Mills, and he gets that one.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Brown with it. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Here's Pritchard. After the basket by Brooklyn. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he banks in the layup. And the Celtics lead by 17.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Got it.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Outside Richardson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Home safely.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job, whoever's hot, getting them the ball, and then just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.